Buddy, welcome to part 4 of GCP Associate Cloud Engineer. Let's jump into the questions. Before we jump, please subscribe if you are serious about cloud certification. So this is the question. Now, here what they are doing, they are creating a GCP VM. On this VM, they are installing SQL Server. They want to test new features of SQL Server. Now, the question is telling, boss, listen to the question. They are telling, boss, I want to connect to this instance with fewer number of steps. Okay. See, option A is telling, see, this is your VM, okay? And on the VM, you have SQL Server database. This is your desktop. Here they are telling, boss, install RDP, remote desktop, and apply firewall rule on 3389 port. That is fine, boss. Who will give the username password? You saw a girl in the office, you like that girl, but where is the mobile number? Where is the Insta ID? How will you talk to her? So this will not work. Now option B. Okay, option B is saying, okay, I'll give you the mobile number. So they give the username password. Well, buddy, again this is incomplete. Now this time they have not mentioned the firewall rule. What time to call? What if their dad and mom are there at home at that time? You should call at a time when she is available. So again that the firewall rule is missing. So this will not work. See here, option C, they are telling we will set Windows password, GCP console. Then they will verify firewall rule at this port. Because this port is wrong, no? Again, this port is wrong because see, this is used by Linux. For Windows, you have to use 338 times. So the port is wrong. You got the wrong number. That number is of her dad. You called her dad. You are screwed up now. Okay, so this is wrong. Okay, D is correct. Why? They have given the username password perfect. They have created firewall rule also perfect. On which port? On the right port. 338 is the right port. That is why this is perfect. This is our right answer, option D. This will use fewer number of steps because here you are setting up username password, you are creating a firewall rule on 3389, and then you are clicking RDP console, supply the credentials. So this is minimum number of steps. Okay, this is the next question. Now here y- you have an operational team. You need to manage large number of instances of compute engine. That means you have VM1, VM2, like that, like you have 100 VM. Lot of VMs are there. Now, each member of the team needs admin access to the servers. Each member of your team wants admin access. Why admin access? They have to do a lot of admin related activities. That is your team. Okay, they are not developers, they are admins. Now, your security team wants to ensure deployment of credentials is operationally efficient and must be able to determine who accessed the given instance. So, the at any time you want to know, okay, instance number two, who all access today? So it should say Ramesh, Suresh, Ganesh, Naresh. These guys access it. All from Gujarat. Okay, so in the nutshell, what are the requirements? First, first requirement: Google accounts. All employees should have Google accounts first. That is very clear. Otherwise, how will you access it? Second, administrative access. The operational team needs admin access. Third is large. There are large number of instances. I showed you 100 instances. Operational efficiency. There are two asks. They are telling Boss, the credential deployment should be streamlined. Okay, you create a process so that it is operationally efficient. Second, auditability. So this is the first requirement. This is the second requirement. Auditability means anytime I want to know who accessed this particular environment, it should be able to tell me. This is auditability. If you are married and you have a wife, so at any moment of time, if you ask, okay, after office, where were you? So it should be auditable. That auditable means that data should be trusted. I was with this and this friend, or I was buying groceries and etc. That should be auditable, and vice versa. Even she can ask you also. So what are the auditable questions she can ask? She can ask whether you have taken shower today or not. So how can she ask? Hey Machan, did you take shower today or not? Okay, so options. Option A. Option A, this is wrong. Why? This is violating the auditability requirement. Why? See, it is telling I will share a single private key. So this is the major risk. Private key, one key you are going to give to your entire team. So it is like, you have 5 employees and you are telling I will give salary of one employee only. All five should share it. Is it possible? No. But it is possible, man. Infosys, L&T, Larsen and Toubro, Infosys, these two CEOs are very vocal. It is possible there, and you all will work 70 hours, 90 hours. Okay, option B. Option B, it is telling that see this will not be operationally efficient. First of all, why it is not operationally efficient? Because see, while this provides individual keys, here that option A problem, they are telling you to share the key, share your wife, whatever. But here they are telling, boss, you will get individual keys. Okay, but it is cumbersome to manage, especially with large number of instances. Will you maintain if there are 1,000 instances, you have to manage 1,000 keys. It is difficult, not operationally efficient. It requires a manual collection of public keys. So at this point, it seems it is not a smart option, not an efficient option. Okay, in this context, option C looks great. See, it meets all the requirements. Requirements of what? Individual keys, perfect. Efficient management, perfect. Auditably, perfect. Now, uh, efficient management, how does it do? See, it is adding public key to their Google account. That simplifies it. And auditability, they grant compute admin role, allow access. They use group streamline permissions. So this together will help you with auditability also. Let us look at option 4, option D. So this will not work because it violates the auditability requirement. See, first they are sharing a private key, which is a security risk and it prevents auditability. Why it prevents auditability? See, anytime you go into the log, 5 employees are sharing one username password. So now how will you know whether employee 1 accessed it or employee 2? Because it is all same username password. So that is why it is not going to work. See, not going to work means it will work, okay, but it will work in corrupt countries. It will not. It is not a solution which is fulfilling all the integrity requirements of accountability, auditability, etc. So, which is a corrupt country? The countries who tell boss GST, everybody needs all businessmen, but when you go for GST registration, they ask for bribes. Simple man, make in India, startup foundation, etc. The first step itself, you have to bribe people. Okay, that is fine. That's how we have lived. 70 plus years, we will live like that only. So this is our option. Right answer, option C. Option C is our answer. Now the next one, you need to create a custom VPC with a single subnet. This is the requirement. The subnet's range must be as large as possible. Which range should you use? Let us understand the requirement. You are creating VPC with custom IP address range. Okay, custom IP address. It is not static, it is custom. You are creating. Now, single subnet. You need to create only one subnet within a VPC. So, you have one VPC. This is your VPC, and you have one subnet. Okay, that is the requirement. And largest possible range. The subnet should have maximum number of usable IP addresses. See, 000.0, this one, option A, this is wrong. This is not a private IP range. It is too broad. See, you want broad, but this is too broad, man. Anything, any Tom, Dick, and Harry can screw you up. Okay, so this represents all possible IP addresses. So this is not valid, and this is primarily used for routing. It is not used for internal VPC subnet. The next one, this is likely correct because a very large private IP range is possible here. See, the this is valid IP range first. The if it's /8 notation means first 8 bits of the IP address are fixed, leaving 24 bits for host. So this is looks okay because this results in a very large range of IP address. Option C will not work. This is wrong. Small range of IP addresses. Why? Because dash notation means first 12 bits are fixed, leaving 20 bits for host. This is smaller. Now this is smallest out of all the 4 options. Why? Because they are telling you will use 16. That means first 16 bits it is fixed, and next 16 bits it is leaving for the host. So the host gets less one. So this is wrong. So option B is our answer. 10.0.0.0/8. The /8 means it will uh, use 8 and leave remaining 12 for you. I mean 24, not 12. It will leave remaining 24 for you. Okay, if you are serious about cloud certifications, which cloud was which cloud? AWS, Azure, GCP, AWS, Azure, GCP. 1,000 plus videos are there on this channel. Okay, don't think that some videos are old. Should I use it or not? Use it. You need as many questions to practice as much you can. Okay, and Needless to say, become a cloud kernel member. You have to pay a small amount of money, but you gain access to so many important questions. They are important for you to clear the certification. It elevates your chances of passing the certification. So this brings us to the end of part 4 on GCP Associate Cloud Engineer. We will post many more such parts